Good morning, Fenlanders. How are we doing? It's the morning after the night before. So me, Kaz, Simon enjoyed Simon's birthday party. Had a little country singer on stage and everything at Simon's horse yards. That was great. Thanks for the invite, guys. Really enjoyed it. 4 ciders and about 6 bottles of beer later. And now I'm going to do some planting. So I'm a little bit, I'm not tender. I just had a bottle of Coke on the way home at 10 o'clock last night and then proceeded to not have any sleep whatsoever. So, the joys of being old, hey? I remember the days when I could have anything I wanted and be fine, but yeah, no, that kills me now. Just won't let my body sleep for some reason, and after starting at 4 o'clock yesterday morning, I am hurting a little bit. You all know how it is. Like I say, it wasn't late. 10 o'clock last night was home time. Nutty Nana came and picked me, Kaz and Dad up. She's feeling a bit under the weather still, so she didn't fancy coming out for party time. And here we are. Now going to plant some spuds. Grumpy Grandad's got a little 10-minute head start on me, but that ain't going to last long. So, let's get on. Yeah, Grumpy Grandad hasn't really got enough for me to go at here yet. I left Grumpy Grandad in charge of the planter, and he's put a massive wiggle in one of the yeah, he put a massive wiggle right outside his bedroom window, so he's gonna look at that every single time he wakes up in the morning. Gonna go, ah, man, I don't know what he done. I really don't. Kind of got distracted by something and went, oh, like that, pulled the steering wheel around. Oh. I've just noticed I've got a wheel not turning, so back in a second. Gonna just check my spacing and see what we got. So you know the drill, folks. We need to dig up 11 potatoes and go from there. See what we get. 1. Got to miss one there by the looks of it. Let's go this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Awesome. It's quite tight by the looks of that. Oh, mate. Going in alright? Yeah, mate. Bailey turned up. So that is awesome. I just checked my spacings and 9.6 that it was on is 14 inches bang on. So a little bit of variation to and froing from that. I don't mind. That'll do lovely. 14 inches bang on. So it was almost exactly 14 inches. It didn't really deviate either way. It weren't under, it weren't over. So I'm happy chappy. Bailey's just turned up and given me my keys to the garage and said there's 7 people crashed out in one caravan down at Simon's horse yard. A few people crashed out on hay bales this morning when they went down there. Simon, I think, had his head down the toilet all day, so that's job done for his birthday party, isn't it? Yeah, Grumpy Grandad was like, do we have to go? Like, yes, we got to go. We got work to do tomorrow. Grumpy Grandad wanted to stay. Bailey was the bartender. He was passing drinks out from behind the bar. Everyone took their own drink and stuff, and Bailey was making Kaz's drink stronger and stronger. But Kaz being Kaz, she, Mrs. Farmer, she was like, yeah, don't worry about that, just get it in me. But a bit of a weird saying, diggity goo. Air conditioning is going on. It is lovely and warm out here today, which is nice for potato planting, and we are going to rattle on. I'm going to move the camera around a load today, so every time I get to an end, I'll move you around so you can see different parts of the plant are working and stuff, which will be awesome. So if you like today's video, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really helps push us forward. Yeah, if you feel like supporting Anna a little bit more, she's got a new range of hats, hoodies, clothing line out. So real good quality clothing, and it's awesome. Everyone should have some. Ugh. You like that? Hello Fernandez, I have just been in for my lunch and a long ass little lunch break on Bank Holiday Sunday. Feeling revitalised and refreshed and ready for a rip. Just got to shut my seed spacing down a smidge. Now I'm back to 12 inches with a smaller seed, so we will crack on. Moved you around on the planter a little bit. I can still taste vodka from last night. Ew. So by the sounds of it, I got off quite lightly. With them not all out drinking till 1 o'clock in the morning, but us coming home at 10 o'clock time, I think it was. And I still feel like rubbish. Who else can't drink beer? It just ruins me. It's like a tiny little kid that keeps reaching for the cupcake that's electrified like they have on The Simpsons. Bart wouldn't stop stealing cupcakes, so they put an electrode on it. I'm like that with beer. Ooh, beer. We are working well. This is the best I've managed to get the planter working. Just bang, instant, straight onto the averages where I want to be. Say last year I planted some seed for John that was, none of it was the same. Every single box, the seed was a little bit different. So by the time I buggered about and got the planter working for one box of seed, I was empty. And then I had to set the planter up again, which was highly annoying. So this small seed is going to get me chasing after Grumpy Grandad as quick as anything. Oh yeah. 8.6, 9.1, set at 9, so hopefully that'll be good. 8.6 again. A bit tighter than I would like. I think maybe I've got a few taters bumbling around in the back of the belts more than I would need really. But it seems to be doing an okay job. So I got a massive tank full as well this time. I managed to get 4 crates in there. So 3 crates is 1.2 tonne. So I managed to be a right little fatty and squeeze an extra bit of crate in there. Hoorah. Lots of horse wagons floating around today. Must have been a riding show on or something. What do you all do for leisure? Do you all go out horse riding? Do you all go out shooting, fishing, countryside pursuits? Take your dog out for a walk every day, somewhere every weekend, somewhere different? Yeah, let me know what you do for downtime. I seem to try and do some awesome stuff for downtime, but I always end up drunk. Yeah, lots of horsey wagons floating around today. Pony riding somewhere. Perfect day for it, isn't it? Yesterday was beautiful for Simon's birthday. Absolutely beautiful. Go out and do some shooting, sit and have a couple of beers. Aces. Perfect. The weather's finally come back to us. I wish I'd carried on here yesterday, but there you go, it is what it is. I managed to do some shooting with Simon, which I don't get to do very often, so you all know Simon from helping us out on potato time. Brings his class over and cracks on and helps me out, so this is my day. I'll give you a little update on what we're doing in a minute. Cheers guys. Hello Fernandez, how are we doing? We are rattling on. It's now 5 o'clock on Sunday evening. Hangover's subsided now, that's great. Yeah, just had a Somalian man on the end of the field. Like, I've never seen anything like this. He's going. He's obviously just come over. I don't know what he was here for, but yeah, he's just never seen tractors before, I don't think. So, oh well, always weird in the fen, isn't it? Now, I've got an apology to make for Sunday's video. I managed to get out filming all the cool tractors and stuff, but my cousin was like, you can film but don't get in the way. Everyone's got to keep working, you know. They're working from dawn till dusk, you know. So I just wanted to go and get some GoPro, some drone footage of them working, but I just couldn't get in the way. I didn't want to stop anyone. I didn't want to keep moving the camera around for someone or anything. So I managed to go and get some drone footage of the tractors working, but I never managed to explain what was being used, you know. So my apologies. I'll try harder next time. Yeah, just everyone's not tetchy and stressy, but everyone's now where the weather's broken. Everyone's kind of got to go hell for leather at it. So nobody wants to stop. Nobody wants to slow down. Nobody wants to get people with cameras in their faces while they're working, and they've been working for 16 hours every day. Yeah, I just want to apologise for that, and next time I go and film my cousin Ollie's, I'll explain what he's doing. Cheers guys. Sorry about that, I had a phone call from Chunder Chops. No, I mean Simon. I was sensible. I went home early. You know, I knew I got this to do. I did not want to be hanging around at like 1:30 in the morning wondering how I'm going to get home, you know. So yeah, we had fun. Simon's just phoned me, and yeah, he's feeling delicate. He's feeling rough, so bless his little cotton socks. That served him right for being an amateur, wasn't it? Update on the farming. How are we getting on? Well, I'm on the scoots on this field. What do you lot all call them? Scoots, gauzes, short work? There's a lot of weird names out there for all these scoots and stuff. So just finishing the long work, main work on the field, and Grumpy Grandad's just been and pulled the headland up with the cultivator. Had a weird Somalian man on the end of the field, just taking an interest in what we're doing, I think. So, yeah, so he's now Basileer, back on the Basileer now, and he's dressing up one headland, so put 3 headlands on this field. So hopefully tonight, fingers crossed, we'll be done. This field will be done, and then I'm either going to have tomorrow off to go to the Stratford show. I don't really know what I want to do tomorrow. I mean, if I go to the show, I won't be planting potatoes, but then I've got all week to plant 20 acres of potatoes now, so we should be okay. You know, the juggling act all the while, isn't it? Do I carry on, crack on and work like a madman and get all my potatoes planted, job done, sorted out, I ain't got to worry, they're in the ground, job done, and go and enjoy a day out? Or do I just crack on and get them done, and then I can have all weekend off next weekend, and I can probably nearly have all week off, you know, just doing other things. So, job to know what to do, guys. It's always a juggling act. If it rains overnight, I'll get my answer and I'll go to Stratford in the morning. My farmer Palmer's been to Stratford today, so he said it's lovely. They've got loads of Alice stuff there, so if we can get the Alice fixed up for next year, I'll take that. But Stratford show is right when we're all planting spud, so right, update in a little while. Cheers, guys. There, Grumpy Grandad's getting on. Go back to the old faithful. What a beast. I wish I'd bought 10 of these when they were for sale. The Grumpy Grandad's on his 1 out of 3 headlands, so while he's doing that, I've got time to catch him up. I'll just go and freshen up all the other headlands. Putting the cultivator through there, he could go a lot faster really, I think now, but he's just doing a proper job, so time is no relevance to us really, so I ain't got a whole field to ride all over now. But yeah, there's like no clods in there whatsoever now. Great. Hour and a half maybe, we'll be all finished planting back home. Yay! Oh man, I feel like I'm 85 years old today. So, this is what we're doing now. Just busting up the headlands a bit. Where we've been running on them and stuff, you know, that's nice to make them all fluffy again, isn't it? Just break up any compaction we might have put in there with running on the headlands. So that's what we're up to. Grumpy Grandad, I'll have that headland finished very shortly, and then move on to the next one. So cheers, guys. Hello, Fernandez. Happy Sunday evening. Yay! Me and Grumpy Grandad are still out here. Grumpy Grandad's now on his last end with the Basileer. Double bed tiller, you know, hook tine cultivator, whatever you want to call it. He's just had to do a little splash and dash to put up a bit more nemathorin in his applicator. So he only needed to do 1.5 ends. Yeah, he ran out. So he's hopefully he's finished now. It is 8:05, and yeah, we're still out here cracking on. So hopefully you enjoy your Sunday roast potatoes. Nice little meal at home and a weekend off and everything. Think of me when you're doing that, will you? As soon as you put that roast potato in your mouth, think of a farmer. Where was I? I'm gonna need like half a crate of seed, I reckon, to finish this field. So with rain on a rain forecast tonight, it's like Dad said, you know, it's lovely to get everything planted, done, rained on. Lovely, washed in nicely. Bit of moisture, so yeah, planter's working well. 8.9 average. When I got it set at 9, 8.6. That's not so good. 9.4. So yeah, somewhere near. Let me know how you get on with your averages on your structural belt planters, grimy planters and stuff. I tend to get it somewhere like 8.9 now. I tend to get it somewhere near and just leave it alone, you know. They work on a law of averages, so over the whole field you're doing right. But let me know if you can get yours to average bang on it all the time. Agri has always been and Babylon have always been a very odd shaped potato, not really round, are they? Like Fontaine or something like that, a real round potato. Tend to go through the planter really nice, but these are all, some are round, normal potato size, and some are like oblong shaped. So there never have been a particularly pretty potatoes, shall we say, if we can say that, but I am a potato farmer, so potatoes can be pretty in my world. I'm going to sign out here now. Grumpy Grandad's going to go and tidy up. On to tomorrow's action.